Welcome to Lamborghini. I hope you can hear me, also the last row. The noise will be constant, so I don't think that it will be less than this. So welcome to Lamborghini. Welcome to the presentation of our hypercar, the LMDH car. I want to start with a short overview about the company. Now, our company was founded 61 years ago, and it was found out of a challenge. And in the last decades, indeed, we mastered a lot of challenges. And I have to say that one of the things which is common for all of us, that we want to build dream cars. So we start, or we continue to work when the others stop. And this is something which is paramount to the success of the company. And this is also the cause or the reason why today we are in the best shape ever of the history of Lamborghini. Sorry, I'm touching. So and if we speak about the cars, not on the products, then it comes down to very simple things. It's about design, performance, but also how you feel the car. So it's not only about numbers, but also the emotion which a car is giving you. Then a lot about technical innovation, because this is what is leading us into the future. And then we have a mission. Now it's about being brave, authentic, and unexpected. And also this leads to, in my opinion, to a very easy briefing for all of us, which means that every car we're going to develop and launch in the future has to be more performing than the generation before, but with less CO2 emissions and emissions in general. So this is something which is key for Lamborghini. Easy to say, difficult to achieve. Now before I continue, please have a look at this video. Hope it's loud enough. When we speak about working IMSA, for us it's important to participate in both type of races so that we have a big visibility all around the world. It's playing into our strategy, which is to hybridize all the lineup until the end of this year. So our car, the SC63, is a car which is with a V8 and then a hybrid, so with a battery. And this is something which is really playing into what we're aiming for. Then it's about endurance racing. It's the category with colored wheels, which is the most difficult one. And on top of that, we have a lot of manufacturers around the globe which are engaging in this series. Therefore, we see this as something which is very important for the future of Lamborghini. So, and if you look at the reach, this is the reach of last year for automobile Lamborghini. So we reached more than 2 million people. We had a level of value, this is in million euro, of more than 450. And we are the, let's say, the brand which in the social media, if we speak about luxury, is the undisputed #1. And then when we speak about Le Mans is the race around the globe for endurance, which has the highest visibility. For us, this year will be the first one. We are going to do as Automobile Lamborghini. So very important And I hope that our, let's say, curve of learning is very fast, so we have to get ready for this important race. And then, before I hand over to my colleague, I want to tell you that if we speak about luxury super sports cars, there's a new field. So we are speaking about street legal cars, and then we speak about racing cars. But since some years, there's also an idea of having, on one hand side, non-homologated cars, which are derived from street legal cars, like the Essenza, which was a big success, but also more and more race cars which are sold as collectibles, but also as an opportunity to be driven. And this is something we are looking into together with you, and I hope that now you enjoy the presentation of my colleague Leonardo Galante. Thank you, and
good morning everyone, buongiorno. I'm very proud to be here today because I think this is a perfect place to make this technical presentation with this fantastic sound and background. So it's very, very emotional. So I would like to give you a little bit of background of this young motorsport group in a very successful company. You know, we started our motorsport activity in 2009 in the Gallardo Super Trofeo. And I'm in the company since this year, so I'm 15 years I'm working for Lamborghini, and I know exactly every single nuance of these cars. So you see, there was a very successful story, successful history for us, leading to last year 150 victories in GT categories 2023. 2014 is a very important year because we found Squadra Corse as a group officially. So today, this year is 10 years of successful motorsport history. But now, it's time to raise the bar. This is a completely new category. This is an F1 with a closed wheels. It's a very emotional and powerful car with a lot of potential, limited by regulation. But the question is, what's the real potential of the car if we don't use the regulation? Technical feature of this car is very high level and high potential. With this car, this year we have been in WEC. We made, as you know, a very good race in Qatar. We finished in 10 hours, which is one of the targets, of course, because it was very successful. Reliability, as you know, in the endurance race is a very important point. And with IMSA, we do the full championship next year. This year we actually with C3. So it's a tough year. Cars on the grid, one car in IMSA, one car in WEC, two cars in Le Mans and Monaco. For these wonderful championships, we need a very good lineup of drivers. This is our part of the factory drivers taking part of the program. So we have Daniel Kvyat, Bocca and Bortolotti in the WEC Championship, and Grosjean, Cavarelli, Caroli, the IMSA. But now I want to talk with you about the technical feature, which is something that is really fitting my skills. The car is wonderful. It's a V8 turbo, 3.8 liters, and capable to do 890 horsepower as a combined power between internal combustion engine and electric motor. We have more power than the racing version because, as I said before, we have no limit with this kind of solution. So we are not limited by the regulation. We want to express the maximum potential of the car, and this is what we do with the power of the power unit. Dry weight is 1,040 kilograms, and the maximum downforce is very, very high. Of course, performance is a top level, but in our priority list, 71st. So we have a fully approved monocoque, approved by and tested with FIA approval, of course. And this represents the highest level of safety for the closed wheels car category. Okay? Yeah, the cockpit is very good at your car, because actually you have a passenger behind you, which is the battery, and having a little bit more space. Anyway, you have an adjustable steering wheel and pedal box position, so you can really fit all the devices and components around your body. The seat can be fully customized with a shell, so don't worry, it's a carbon seat, but it's fully customized with a foam. And for the full protection, the headrest is the yellow protection, and the left panel, which is the blue protection around your legs. So it's a full package for safety. Powertrain, as I said, the 8.3 turbo, this engine has been specifically made, thought and designed for racing. So every single nut, every single gasket is made for racing. It's a twin-turbo called V. The turbo you see is the layout outside the V of the engine. And as I said, it's 820 horsepower by internal combustion engine plus 70 or even more horsepower produced by the electric engine. We have a hitch-strap gearbox with a 7-speed sequential gears and with a 9-volt positive adjuster for the preloaded differential. And this part is the MGU, which is directly connected to the gearbox. We say that the MGU is in B2 offline position, which means that it's providing power to the gearbox. So basically the engine and the MGU can work parallel to provide power. Aerodynamics. This is one of the most complicated but most powerful feature of the car. As you know, for the right car, aerodynamics makes performance. Just to give you a number, this car produces the same force, the same downforce of its own weight at 200 kph. Which means that if you go to 350 kph, you can imagine the amount of downforce you can produce. Exactly. You can do upside down if you want. Correct. We work a lot on the stability, on the strength and the cornering, which is also part of the regulation. It means that the car is very stable in every single maneuver, the high-speed corner, and this is a very high-level requirement for technical regulation by FIA and EMSA. Front and rear adjustable devices are complete in the package, so you can configure low downforce and high downforce level with the aero balance changing according to the racetrack, of course. Sorry, that was too quick. But before I spoiled already the video, I'd like to hand over to Danny Kiviat for a very good explanation of the onboard camera. We made an Imola, and then please, Danny. Thanks for your attention.
Lancia sto video. No, tu devi parlare di design dopo.
I think we have to go to video.
the third days ever of the car, and you see how much faster we were already. So it was a lot of things, and just a couple of slides still on the technical side. So the model aerodynamics is performance, but we decided aerodynamics on a very strong concept of cooling. You can imagine that this car has a lot of features to go down: the engine, gearbox, the battery, the tube, there's a lot of radiators. So the cooling system basically is the base for the aerodynamic concept. We made a lot of studies and we decided to go through the first one. So we got air, the fresh air from the nose of the car. So we don't have the short side pole, but we have a long side pole. This for endurance races is very good. And then you see how the radiator has been placed to shorten the line and to have the maximum efficiency. So around this concept, we work a lot with Ceto Stile, because as you know, Lamborghini have a very strong personality and a very strong style, and you can really see that it's a Lamborghini even without seeing the logo, even without seeing the boat, which is immediately an impact that is representing our brand. This is the two livery that we are with inside WEC, and then you will see a couple of technical parts. We have a silver roof, which is very effective for the heat, because we want to control the temperature in the cockpit properly, because also the performance of the driver is also the feeling. If it feels good in the cockpit, it can generate performance. And then this is all the color configuration we can select. So basically this is the two livery for the championship, but you have plenty of choices in terms of colors and combination. As you can see, we want to keep the technical features stable along the cars, because this is important for the temperatures of the cockpit, and we'll give the customization offer. Color proposal is very sharp, let's say, and it's very interesting, like velvet to wine. A lot of part of the car can be fully customized, and this, of course, create a very customized product based on your wishes and your expectation, your passion.
Before the preparation for each race, so it's very effective, and we like using it because it gives us a good indication of where to brake, which curves to take, which curves not to take, and so on. Obviously, the clothing, helmet, it's all will be provided by the team. And there will be also obviously one full day on the track with one of our driver coaches from Lamborghini, who will be always by your side, helping out with the lines, with braking points, and so on. Obviously the storage of the car, which is very particular, the car is very technical, so it requires a special service. It's not a usual road car, so there will be included 2 years of car storage in the Bologna Sant'Agata, and there will be always, anytime you want to visit the factory with your friends or family on a short notice, it's easy to arrange. And of course, the car maintenance and so on while it's stored there in the Sant'Agata. The track activities themselves, there are 2 events plus World Final event, which makes 3 events a year. They're included in the package deal, and obviously all the mechanics and engineers are provided by Lamborghini, and one of us drivers will be there as well. The spare parts will always be on the track in case it's necessary. The hospitality will be all taken care of, so the 5-star hotel is very close to the track. The lounge, the hospitality, the food, the lunch will be provided, as well as the breakfast, and so it will be taken good care of also by our fitness coaches, because obviously the car can be demanding after a full day on track. Maybe there is a bit of relaxation needed, for the muscles, like I sometimes needed myself. A lot of gifts from our Lamborghini design guys, and that's pretty much it. So of course, more details, if you're interested, you can ask questions later on. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Winkelmann. Thank you, Leonardo. Thank you, Daniel. We are here all day together. Any other question that we have to you, we are here to address it. Enjoy the 12 hours of sipping. Enjoy our hospitality. You can go back to the other suite. You can stay here.